Hi, I'm Steve Valiquette for Hockey Night Live. Today we're going to take a closer look at playing the 2-on-1. For all of my hockey career, coaching and playing, we've always said that the shooter has to be given to the goaltender during a 2-on-1 sequence and the defender has to cover the middle of the ice. The data that's been revealed this year has been really insightful for me as I've tracked every 2-on-1 the Rangers have faced as well as how many they've produced. Let's take a closer look at how to defend as well as how to score more on the 2-on-1. First and most importantly, I want to give you the goalie's perspective. To date, the New York Rangers have given up 25 total 2-on-1s against Henrik Lundqvist. Only 4 of those have resulted in goals against. 6 slot line passes have been given up. Those are the high quality scoring opportunities that makes the goaltender go from one side of the ice to the other. All 4 of those goals, not surprisingly, have come off of those 6 slot line passes where Henrik's only been able to make 2 saves, because these are high percentage plays and they're asking the goalie to open up their legs and travel a really big distance from one side of the net to the other. First play we're going to look at is Dan Girardi defending against the Boston Bruins. The puck carrier is a left-handed shooter. He's on his off-handed wing and he has the ability to get into the open ice in front of Henrik Lundqvist. Dan Girardi knows this and he's going to cut right through the circle with his left skate and he's going to cut the ice and try and force the shot. The potential receiver, he sets the tone to delay or to drive the post. If he delays, the puck carrier has a saucer pass over Dan Girardi's stick as an option. The defensive slide here works really well for Dan Girardi based on the receiver's inability to open up for a clear passing lane. This puts all of the pressure on the puck carrier and he now has to shoot. Now let's look at Henrik Lundqvist's perspective. He's challenging, he's out in the white ice, he's covering 90% of the net, and only half of the hockey net is exposed at this point because of the angle. This is exactly where he wants to be and how he wants this play defended. He wants the shot. Now we're going to take a look at the slide again. This is a conversation that's been going on and debated for years with coaches, and here's the deal. With the player being a left-handed shooter on the left side of the ice, he now has the ability to toe drag the puck. And what we see here is McDonough hitting the ice early, sliding through the play, and now Henrik, in turn, has to back up. He backs up right here so he protects himself against the pass. Galchenyuk, the puck carrier, has the ability to shoot the puck or hit the back door. Henrik backs up, he's a little more susceptible to the open shot, so he's in a really tough spot and he has to make a big save. The theory on the slide is to force the shot and take away the pass. However, when we're too aggressive, any defender that gets himself out of position like this really is in a tough spot against a highly skilled player. A solid defensive player can look silly, and especially when committing to the ice early here, not being able to get back up into the play for the second opportunity that could be at the net, potential rebounds and broken plays. And again, the goalie's perspective now changes. Henrik has to slide back into his crease to protect himself against the pass, and he gives up more net for the shooter Galchenyuk. This is 5 minutes later in the same game, and from my perspective, the drift happens a little bit too early here for Mark Stahl. He gets back and he's trying to cover the pass, but giving the open ice now a little bit too much to Gallagher. Henrik again is a little unsure about the positioning between his defenseman and the puck carrier, the potential receiver, and he's playing it deeper. For any defender defending a 2-on-1, you really need to slide your skate and slice through the face-off circle here, cutting the ice, feeding the stick to the puck carrier, letting him know that there is pressure on his shot, not giving him a breakaway, but forcing him into thinking that the shot is the right play. But it's the shot that your goalie wants, and it's the shot that you want as a team. This is one of the biggest saves of the season recently against the Dallas Stars in a very pivotal part of the game. The Rangers are up 2-1. This is a timely save with 1.5 minutes to go with 2 of the best players in the game, Tyler Seguin and Patrick Sharp. The 2-on-1 pass comes across. Henrik makes a huge save. You can see the big distance he has to travel here. That's why these are high percentage scoring opportunities. This season, when the slot line has been broken, 1 goal has been scored every 3 shots. Another place defensemen get themselves into trouble is motorboating. Watch the action here that McDonough puts on his stick from left to right, and that opens up a passing opportunity here. Take a look at the big movement Henrik has to open up to make that huge save on Wayne Simmonds. This is an overtime game against New Jersey. Derek Stepan gets stuck on this 2-on-1. It's obviously happening during the 3-on-3. But again, look at his positioning inside the circle. Both feet inside the circle, and the theme here is whenever a defending player gets really tight and too close to the puck carrier, that opens up a lot of backside room for this pass to get across to Lee Stempniak, and it's virtually an open net. I really enjoyed this project because I got to look at data that was backing up what I've always believed as a player and as a coach in theory. Give the goaltender the shot. Now Henrik stops virtually everything that he sees. Every odd man rush, not just 2-on-1s. So when the Rangers protect him against the pass and give him the shot, they're always going to be successful. Over time, it's going to be interesting to see if this holds true, but for right now in today's NHL, when a defenseman goes down early, it looks like this. A skilled hockey player will walk around them and turn it into a high percentage scoring opportunity. Henrik wants the shot, and the defender has to have the mindset of protecting the slot line. The player carrying the puck does not cross the slot line, nor does the pass. When this happens, it's going to be success on every type of odd man rush for Henrik Lundqvist. He needs to have the shot always. The Rangers have to protect him against the pass, and in the next 40 games going into the postseason, I want to see this trend continue.